Hello guys, it's Simshire. We are going to be making 2 Sims today. This first one is going to be Agatha, and then I made up this last name. Let me see. Briarwood, maybe? I feel like how you should be able to say it. I don't know if anybody has his last name, but we're gonna go with Briarwood. Okay? I really like Agatha, you know? Anyway, she is a grandmother, so she's gonna be an elder, and then she's gonna have the spellcaster aspiration, and I gave her a bunch of custom traits. So I gave her like a very peaceful traits, I think, like tranquil. Is that how you say that? I don't know. I think anyway, smart, and then she's tacky, I think. And then she's good with plants. I think that was it. Maybe. I don't really know what those are. I'm trying to think, and I wasn't really looking when I just selected them. My bad. Moving on. Moving on. Ooh, I downloaded a whole bunch of presets as of late, and I'm really enjoying them. I don't know. I feel like they add like a more realistic body than just like the Sims body. One of them had like more kind of like that one, or hold on, I think the one I end up with has like these divots in the sides like that. They just like make it look more realistic, and I was just pushing and pulling and playing around at this point. I was like, ooh, this is cool, a bit different. Anyway, that's pretty much that for the body, the body, the CC, whatever there. But yeah, look at that. Isn't that like so much more realistic? And okay, her butt is very big. Nothing wrong with that, but I couldn't figure out how to like make it look like I wanted to. It ended up very big. I was like, Jesus, I can't fix this. So I was like, you know what? You know, she was born with it. You can't stop her. Yeah, but this is Agatha, so I'm making her a witch, and then the other thing I'm gonna make is her, wait, would it be her niece? Or no, her granddaughter. Ooh, it doesn't matter, but it's her granddaughter, I guess. And then the mom, or the niece, granddaughters, whatever, parents is, like, not here. Oh my god, I found these boils. I said, what the frick is this? Oh my god, it was a jump scare when I clicked it. I just tend to click everything in my catalog and see what works and what doesn't. I'm like, ooh, what's this? Ooh, what's this? I'm like surprised every day. I'm like, what the heck? What was I saying? Blah, blah, blah. The parents, they're deceased, maybe. In my mind, they're deceased. And so the daughter comes to live with the grandma. But yeah, so I'm making her, ooh, I was trying to make her look old. I feel like since I have so many skin overlays, sometimes the Sims don't really look old or like their age. This particular skin overlay, it kind of reminds me of Paralyzed almost. And I did try to use it on the younger Sim. I had it on her for like a good bit, but I was like, I can't. It makes her look really old. Like really, really old. I don't know. Do you guys think do you think it makes her look old? I don't know. I was just trying it out because I seen, I just got this one, I think. I don't know which one it was. Hopefully you caught a glimpse of it when I picked it. I'm sorry. I don't know which one it was. And then I wanted to give her scars. I felt like she was like been through something. I couldn't decide. I really wanted one on her face, but there's a lot going on. I have freckles, I have skin details, I have a whole bunch of stuff going on there, wrinkles, yada yada yada, the crooked teeth. But I ended up with another scar, and I did like the little, just like X, you know? Like maybe someone was leaving a knife around in her face, I don't know. I don't know the story about the scars, but you know, we can make one up. She's just been through stuff. I don't know. She's badass. She's been around for a while. In my mind, she's also like super, super old. Okay, I was playing around with like full body scars, and then I was like, okay, I'm doing too much. Let's calm down. So I think I end up with like just one on her leg. So there's one on her face and then one on her leg, I think. That's where I ended at. Okay. But I do actually really like her. I don't know. She speaks to me, you know? And I think she's cute, even when she I don't know. Does she look old? This is my only qualm. I don't know if I made her look like old or not. I keep going back and forth and like, yeah, maybe. Oh, here, I'm just looking at CC item. This is not her style, okay? This is not her style. Oh my god, the Grim Reaper freaking hood and then the teeth freaked me out. Oh my god, that's a jump scare. What the hell is even that? Absolutely not. I was like, oh my god, take this off right now. I was like, where did this come from? I don't even know where half of the things I get it from. What the heck? And I gave her a bunch. I gave her not a lot, but I gave her some. So I gave her like a little bit of tattoos on like the right side of her body, I guess. I gave her the little moons, and I was trying to think like a little bit witchy vibes. I don't know. It's cute, and I wanted to give her like the super long locks, like maybe that signifies her age or something. But I didn't like any of them, so I ended up with like a shoulder length hair maybe, or like it's pretty long. I don't know. It's pretty long. And then I think I used like, yeah, this one. This is the one I used. It feels messy, but also feels put together as well because of the braids. I don't know. It just feels a little bit more messy. And then I actually add more grays in her hair. With like a, what is it called? Like one of those extra texture hair things with like the dyes. So I added some more gray in to make her hair look more gray, like she's been dyeing it or something. But yeah, that's basically it. I really like her body, guys, come on. Like, the way it's, like, sitting is so much more realistic. The only thing I found is that the clothes don't quite fit when you do this, so that's one thing I did find. Like, they flare out or they're, like, bulge weirdly, which is sad. So I can't always use it. So we'll have to play around with that and see if I can get something else to work. Like, see, look at that. It's so annoying. I'm sad. It doesn't always work. But yeah, I think I really like her. She's is she my better sim? Yeah, I was cooking with her, and then I think I ran out of steam on the teen, maybe, because I feel like I put all of my effort into her, and then the teen got little bits left. I'm sorry. But yeah, that's basically her aesthetic and vibe. So she's just gonna be taking care of Max. And did I say this is for my forever save? I don't know, I can't remember. This is for my forever save. And if you haven't been watching me on stream or any of the other videos, we have been streaming. I stream like weekly on my main channel. And oh wait, this is on my main channel. I forget. I've been putting my VODs on another channel to clear up my channel thing, because everything's like a stream at this point. I'm like, okay, I'll just split these up, okay? So I did. I've been streaming on here and then on Twitch, okay? But we have a couple families, and then I have I'm about half. Am I even halfway? I wouldn't say halfway. I'm a pretty fair bit into Willow Creek right now. So I've been rebuilding all the buildings and putting my own stuff in and whatnot. Right now, the latest big build, we're doing like the big strip. So I have a cinema, cinema, and what? Cinema, bowling alley, pottery studio, like a little festival area, and a wedding shop and hair salon, and something else. A pool and a flower shop, okay? So that's what's happening over there. And then I have various businesses and whatnot in between. I actually just got another mod. I'm trying to make all the businesses more alive, I would say. So I've been putting more than one business on a lot, which is hard. And then I've been putting tenants on a lot as well with the businesses. And so it's getting a bit jumbled, and I'm trying to make it feel as alive as possible. So I've got a couple mods. So I have like more patron mods, and then I have, oh my god, look at the jewelry. It's so good. Sidetrack moment. You gotta focus on the jewelry. Look back. It's so pretty. And then it's but yeah, what was I saying? I've been distracted by my own self. I'm sorry. More patron mods, okay? And then something else. I got like, I got a mod where if you have like these shop fronts, what? No, that's not right. What are they called? The vendor tables, maybe? it'll like auto spawn or auto hire a vendor, so you don't have to buy one to come there. Because I do have a lot of those in my lots. I'm like, oh my god, never comes, so I have to hire one myself. It's annoying. But I got one of those, but unfortunately it doesn't autofill all of them. So if you have like a lot, it's only gonna fill like 1 or 2. I thought I had a glasses mod where I could slide the glasses, but I don't, unfortunately. Or I'm just using it wrong. Or I made it up in my brain. But I could have sworn I did. I don't know how to use it if I do. I have it in here. I was playing around with the eye patch. I wanted to make her blind, but I didn't know how to make her look like she was blind. So I was like contemplating the eye patch for a moment. I got rid of it. But in my mind, she's blind. Okay? She's a witch. She's been here for a while. She's blind. That's what I think. And is there anything else about her? I don't know. I want her house. Okay, in the town we're doing, we have in Willow Creek, okay, right? Picture Willow Creek. We're gonna just take a picture and put it up on the screen while I'm talking. I could also do that. We'll see if I can do that. Probably not. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Picture Willow Creek, okay? Left-hand side, the front, the boardwalk area, whatever you call that. Oh no, by the water. That strip. That's all businesses. Ooh. Yeah, that's all businesses. There's a couple apartments over there, but it's mostly businesses. Those eyes made her look really evil, mind you. Oh my god. So we have those, and that's like modern over that modern-esque over there. And then the first neighborhood, not all the way in the back, but the very first neighborhood in the front. I think there's like 6 lots, maybe 6, 7 lots. Okay, not the meme, please. For once, I'm not saying the meme. I think there's 7 or 6 there, and I've done like a very broken down, poor, dirty-esque situation there. I don't know where I'm gonna put their house, is what I'm getting at. I do have 1 lot left over there, but their house in my mind does not fit in with what's happening there, because I've made that area more of like a factory looking and a little bit rundown, although there is one house that doesn't really look like a factory. Looks more like a regular house. So I don't know. I can take a look and see if I want the house over there, because I want to make it look really, really run down, but also like a regular like house, not like a factory. Okay? Am I making sense? A house versus factory house. You know what I mean? And that's that. Alright, I can move her. I haven't started the other neighborhood. I did have a strip club up in the other neighborhood, but I had to remove it because it was the wrong lot size. I have a half-finished strip club that I placed down that I was building because I moved it from another save file into this one, and I didn't realize I was on the wrong lot. And it deleted half the build, and I didn't even realize until just now when I was redoing all the lot traits and extra mod things on each different lot. So I was going through it and I was like, wait, this looks weird. I'm missing half of the build. Where is it? And I'm like, oh, I'm on the wrong lot size. I'm so stupid. How did I not realize I cut off half the lot? I don't know. But yeah, that's what I've done. I haven't played with a lot of the families I've made. We've made a lot, mind you, but I've only played with a few. We finished with 1, basically, and I've been playing with a lot of the other ones. I think 2, wait, are we flipping? Yeah, we're flipping through like 2 different families at the moment. And I haven't finished either of those, but I finished 1. The 2 I'm flipping through right now is a cheating husband who turned out to be a murdering cop, okay? I cheated it all back, but he accidentally got murdered and whatnot, so that was unfortunate. Ruined my vibe, you know? But the person who murdered him is now his girlfriend, because it's a love-hate relationship, if you know, you know. And they ended up really liking each other, and they have 2 kids together somehow. But yeah, that's the one family, and then the other family is just like the collateral damage of his actions, I guess. And so we're just playing with them. Yeah, we'll see how that goes. I'm trying to get the ex-wife to rebound with my mans I made for her. Unfortunately, I can never find him in my save. Like, I've come to visit him multiple times. He's never home. I can't get him to. I probably have to go through on his side to make him meet her. I'm so upset. I've tried so many times to make them meet. I'm like, let's have a cute meet cute. You know, we're out walking in the park. I don't know. Let's just meet accidentally. It's not happening. Okay, so I'm just gonna have to force it. But yeah, I'm almost done with that family, like the lore wise. And I do have another family. I mean, it's just like romance really in that one, not too much drama. But we can do a couple of their aspirations and whatnot, maybe find some love for the other persons in there. There's a barter, a tattoo artist, and a laundromat owner, I believe. Okay. So that's them. Oh my god. I just remembered the last time we played, they're pregnant. I just remembered that. How could I have forgotten? Oh my god. Nay. Okay. I completely forgot she was pregnant. No. That's crazy. Okay. We'll have to figure that out. I think I said I was gonna keep the baby. Unfortunately. I mean, yay, a kid. Yay. I hate kids in The Sims, I swear. Okay, they're so needy. I can't wait to get the CPS mod in, because I want to see how quickly my kids get taken away. Because I swear I never take care of them. They usually end up taking care of themselves, and then they're, like, fine. By toddler age, I'm having them grab their own food, take the potty and whatnot, and they're gonna take care of themselves, and they're talking to Blarfy, and the parents just ignore him. I'm hoping if I do these mods, I'll have more consequences, which will make me want to actually try harder to keep the kids. If I'm making sense, I swear. I do try, but I don't know. It's a struggle bus with kids. Tell me if you like to play with this sounds like terrible out of context, but if you like children in the game, okay? I don't know. I don't like them. But yeah, that's that. Ooh, I found this CC. I really like it. I don't know if it really fits her vibe. This like robe with the bikini. It was so good. I had to make her wear it. I don't care. I don't care if she's an older. She's still smoking hot. Oh, and then I tried to give her a hat and it cut off her hair. And I was like, okay, never mind. Let's stop. I need to actually, let me lock in. I'm gonna, next CC run, I need some sun hats because I always wear the same one because that's the only one I have. And I think it's one of the EA ones actually. And the other one's like more of a flower gardening hat, I would say, more than a sun. I mean, they're both technically sun hats, but one's more like floppy. You know what I mean? I basically gave her like a similar outfit to her swimwear. But anyway, I always do. I don't know what else to put for, because I don't know the difference between swimwear and all weather wear. It's basically the same. You just, you know, so I basically make them the same. Okay. And I think, if I'm not mistaken, all of her clothes are purely black. I don't know, I was in a mood. But I think when I do their house, it might be more colorful. I'm thinking it's like really old. She's been collecting stuff. Multiple generations have lived there. And then, yeah, I think it's just gonna be colorful. I've decided now. So it's not gonna be black like her clothes. It's gonna be like a catalog. Threw up in there. Ooh, maybe if I look at some inspos, we'll get a really good idea. Maybe like one of those houses that look like they built this at 20 years ago and then it did an add-on 10 years later. Like, you know, very mismatched and it doesn't really make sense, but it makes sense to her. And then there's got to be like a secret room or secret hallways maybe all throughout. But then if I do secret hallways throughout, it's gonna take me a while. You know what I mean? If I do that, it might take me a bit longer than I want to build her house. I don't know if I'm gonna do secret hallways or like maybe just like a lair below or in the attic. Attic is good. It can be like the Charmed, you know, their book is just in the attic, chilling. But yeah, that's all I really have for her. I don't know if I'm gonna have her get with anybody. I don't know. She feels like maybe she's like done, you know? I feel like she doesn't want romance. I don't know. She's happy by her lonesome and self. She's been living alone for years. I don't know what happened to her husband or father of her child, because obviously we have the grandchild, and I don't know what happened to her kids either. So, right. So she's all alone. Maybe she killed them. I don't know. You never know. Maybe she killed them. Maybe that's how she got the scar on her cheek. I don't know. Just making it up. But yeah, I like her vibes. She's very cute. I'm still deciding if I like the skin overlay I use. I don't know. Maybe if I use it on another sim, it'll click for me. See, like, it's here, but like a lesser version of it. There's like 3 different like tiers of like the skin overlay, and I eventually end up changing it. I'm like, I don't know, it makes her look like she's had plastic surgery or something. I don't know. I changed it. I do like it, but I don't know. Yeah, I took it off there. And then I put it back on, and then I take it off. I put it on and took it off like 5 times. But yeah, I just think this makes her look way younger. And I don't know if it was a Sims update or something I've done, but okay, I did like the genetics like randomizer thingy, and it like copied her skin details and everything, which I was impressed by. It like made a duplicate copy of the grandma, and I was like, whoa, okay, what the hell? So I don't know if that was the game or like a mod I have. If someone tells me down below, please do, if that's like something that happens in your game. I don't know, I have no clue. It was so weird. I was like, whoa, what the hell? But I think I just gave her this hair with the blonde at the ends. I feel like she did it herself, you know? It doesn't look really well blended. Maybe this is her rebelling. I don't know. I tried to make her look like a teen, and then also I gave her some like similar clothes to grandma. Like she's I don't know, like the grandma's giving her some clothes and she's like, yeah, fine, I'll wear it. Like something like that. And then like a mix of just like pure teen, just jeans and a t-shirt vibe. So I don't know. Oh, not the fat lip. I'm crying. I don't know what's wrong with me that I have this like obsessive need to click everything in the CAS. I just need to know what it looks like. I can't. I've been obsessed with also adding like this shadow underneath the faces as well. I don't know, I really like it. It's only good if you look at them face on though, because obviously from the side there's a deep darkness on the side of their face. But yeah, it looks cute from the front. But I think I don't know, does she look like her grandma? A lot. Almost maybe. Hold on, I need them like side by side. I think she does. Like she has the nose, I think. I did change her mouth, I believe. I think. I was gonna keep this outfit. I had done it before. I think I cut it out. And then I was like, I don't really like this. So I ended up searching for like a whole new outfit for like another 30 minutes. It took me ages to find something I liked. It was a bit ridiculous. I was tripping balls at this point. I was like, oh my god, what is she gonna wear? I don't like anything. This is when you know I needed to go to CC shopping. But I've just gone CC shopping, you know? So I don't think I do. I ended up with this. I feel like I always give this to my Luchi sim. I like the flowy, and then I like the plaids. I think I like those vibes, and then it kind of matches her hair as well. And then I did for the hair, I think I did the highlight thing I did with the grandma, but a different version, because obviously this one's like straight down from like almost to the roots, which is odd. I like her fit. I gave her like little, ooh, what are those called? Are those called garters? I don't know. And the big stompy boots, because she's so cute. I like her, but I do feel like the grandma has a bit more style than her. Okay, only 2 outfits that I feel like are the grandma-ish in the style, or the first one and then the formal. I think they feel similar as to what the grandma was wearing, and then the rest, like I said, is pretty normal. But yeah, that is it. I don't think she knows she's a witch yet. The grandma probably, I don't know, we'll have to figure it out, but I feel like she doesn't know, and maybe she just has like a really good intuition, and or she just has like, ooh, she could be psychic. I do have a psychic mod. Ooh, maybe that. I'll have to look into it because I don't know how it works, but she could be psychic eventually. Okay, that could be something. And then the grandma, what does the grandma do for work? I don't know. Grandma just mysteriously is retired and has a bunch of money, maybe. That sounds about right. If she's been living there for a while, refuses to sell. Yeah, I think, ooh, maybe just like a herbalist, or people come visit her. She's a witch doctor, maybe. You know, people just come visit her mysteriously, or like she can do seances. We can do that. That's a bit of fun. Everybody else in my save right now is just human, so this is why I wanted to add a bit of supernatural vibes. But I still am hesitant on where to put their house because I don't know what their vibe is yet. I'll have to look at Pinterest, and then I'll have to look at the current layout of my house, and then we shall see. And maybe I'll decide on stream. I don't know. I might be doing on Tuesday. Oh, I know. Wait, what day is it? Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday? Oh, sigh. I can't do it on Wednesday. I'm playing a different game. No, I want to play The Sims now. Maybe I'll do it later that day then, on Wednesday. I'll figure it out. Because now I want to build their house. Because I really like how they turned out. I feel like that's it. That's all I have. They are witches. She doesn't know she's a witch. Grandma probably keeps it from her. Grandma is filthy rich for some reason. She does seances sometimes. Ooh, it'd be fun if she had a graveyard in the back. What would the graveyard be of? Her dead husbands. She's had multiple. She's had multiple husbands. Okay, they're all dead. I like that as lore. What's a good amount? Like 3 or 4? That's a lot. Jeez, she's been married. Let's say 4 times. And yeah, okay. She's been married 4 times. I'm gonna say. Someone should remind me of that later on when I do their house. I think I'm gonna do a little itty bitty graveyard in the back. Lots of gardening. Anything else? A secret room or secret passages. And I don't know. That's it. That's all I have. That's all my needs for that house. Okay. And then for the next to do on my list, I think for the world, I need to finish up my strip mall, not mall, the strip boardwalk, whatever I made, with the cinema and stuff. I've only finished the cinema and the market area, and I need to finish all the rest. Cry. There's so many buildings over there, but I did finish the exterior and it looks fabulous. If I do say so myself. And then I do need to finish the strip club, although I don't think it fits, unfortunately, in any of the lots in my area. So we're gonna have to put it in a different world. So that's a bummer, but we're gonna have to live with it. And what else did I need? I think that's it. And then I just need to finish up the families. I feel like I've finished all the other builds. The strip club, that one. Yeah, I just need to do the families and then, yeah, all my unfinished builds. And then we'll have that going. Has anybody, I just remember this as I'm talking about the families. Has anybody's sim, like, autonomously married someone? I put them down in my save for, like, I swear, like 2 hours. This man's got married to a lady and they had adopted a bunch of kids. I said, what the hell is going on? He was meant to be with my other sim and I was highly upset. I was so mad. But yeah, someone tell me if anybody's experienced that. That's like the only thing I've noticed in my game that's gone wrong lately. Besides the loading screens. Sometimes it's really fast, sometimes it's really slow. So I don't know if the Sims actually fixed anything. You guys can tell me what your loading screens look like, but honestly, mine are up and down, so I don't know anymore. That's about it. But yeah, we're done. This is Maxine, aka Max. She's a cute potato, and that is all. I hope to see you guys next time or on a stream, and I'll be continuing with my townies, CAS, and builds and everything. Bye!